Hey, blokes and moles, how you doing? Basically, this video is all going to be about Stonehenge is built by the same people as built SACSAYHUAMAN. Did you like that dramatic pause? So basically, how it works is this: that the people who built that built that, and you'll say to yourself, "Hey, those stones look similar." And they are. They're very similar. They're very much the same. So, what's going on? How does this work? Why is it happening? What is going on with this? Well, what's going on is England is the land of the ancient giants. And basically, the ancient giants, according to the author of Sowers of Thunder, a brilliant book from the 1970s. JJ recently had it on her. I think she was reading that. She read that. It says the ancient giants all come from basically the UK. From the UK. Anthony Roberts. It's a very rare book. Try and find his other books on chariots to gods-like topics. You can't. They're over $100. There's no point buying them. Very rare. He was not a successful author for this reason, although he was successful in getting out brilliant ideas. Sort of. So, how does it work? Well, it's all to do with geomancy. So what happens is, remember this map I showed you? It's a map of Atlantis. The Greeks must have added this to the Atlantis legend because they said the Atlanteans from their sacred city in the middle of the rectangular plain with the mountains to the north built their roads to the north and canals. And that's what we see here. We see roads to the north over bridges. They said the Atlanteans built bridges to the north. So ponds means bridge. Ponds, and then over here, another bridge, ponds, to get into Scotland, you see? So it's quite interesting. This is the map seen by the ancient Greeks. It's a map preserved by Matthew Paris in his Chronicles. And of course, Salisbury, the Sars and Stones of Salisbury, Sarasbury is in the middle. Just stunning, right in the middle. So that means Stonehenge is centered in the center of England, okay? So the Incas, pretty much the same thing. So I thought, well, does that mean that, say, Ollantaytambo, Machu Picchu, all the other ones are centered in the middle of the Inca Empire? And that seems to be the case. They're kind of in the middle. And around here, although not on the map, is SACSAYHUAMAN. So, I mean, you have all the really ancient stuff right in the middle of this Inca Empire. And you're going to say, well, the Inca Empire is new. It doesn't matter. The Inca Empire inherited the historical... It's like England always being the same size. We proved in ancient times it went up to Hadrian's Wall. We've proven that already. And kingdoms stay the same size. It's just that they acquire new rulers, basically. So there's Matthew Paris. He kept that map for us from ancient times. He recorded it for us. That's him reading in bed because it's freezing cold. There's no heating in the 1200s AD. And he drew ships. Look at that. A beautiful Viking ship. Just amazing. And look at that. Imagine being on a boat like that and you have the three incredible lions. And there's SACSAYHUAMAN. And the thing about SACSAYHUAMAN, the stones are cut to the same sort of roughness that you get as you get at Stonehenge. They look like the Stonehenge blocks, which is just fascinating. And lintels. So that's the other evidence I have, because we give lots of evidence on this channel. We don't just give a little bit of evidence, we give a huge amount of evidence. Also, these are in the shape of the Stonehenge blocks. They're kind of wedge-shaped like this, trapezium, you see. The Stonehenge blocks are that shape, literally. And, of course, people said that the Mycenaeans were also the builders of Stonehenge. And you know what? They were right. It seems the Mycenaeans were the ancient giants. How do we know? I'll tell you how. The Mycenaean king was called Owanax. And I deduce that this word comes from Oanders. Oanda, to know, in Old Dutch, in Old English. Oanda, the knower. The knower is the king. So these people are from also the ancient UK, from Atlantis, the giants. And in Greek mythology, all the heroes are descended from ancient gods, which are the giants. Here we have basically the theatre of Marcellus in Rome. And what I'm going to show you must be somewhere under here somewhere. There are trenches down here, and underneath there will be the big Lego blocks. By the way, that seems to be a sort of late Roman architecture, but it's basically Roman architecture, but it's obviously it's been redone a few times. And there it is. And this is just incredible. So this is Piranesi again. He was an archaeologist, and we see so much here. For starters, these blocks here look like, and are about the same size as the pyramid stones. These blocks here look like the pyramid casing stones. You see, and the casing stones actually are like this. Whoever built this, the pre-Romans, the ancient giants in Rome, built the Great Pyramid. It shows the Egyptians did not build the Great Pyramid because you have identical architecture here. These guys are about 5'5", I would estimate, because we're talking the 1700s. So these stones are 4 feet tall. They're quite big stones. They have these nubs in the center. In addition, running through them, they have some kind of reinforcing, some kind of rectangular things. And we do see a bit of this in the Inca world as well, which is really fascinating. Also, this stepped structure, you see that? That's Inca world, those sort of motifs. Also here, we see one of the purposes of the nubs was a sticking out nub and an inverted nub, right? The male and female nubs. So the nubs can be used for joining. I mean, this is just absolutely unbelievable, people. So what we have here is evidence of ancient giants worldwide. Some ancient giants were here. And of course now, the worldwide Atlantis war is starting to make sense. That the Atlantis war, or maybe a kind of even civil war between the ancient giants over many different countries. Just fascinating stuff. Again, that's SACSAYHUAMAN. And the evidence, the Stonehenge builders were international. Of course, Robert Temple found pictures like this in, say, in Libya. So like that. And you see there's the same rectangular things are missing from the corner. And of course, the corner is where you add another rock. And that, this Lego, look, this Lego block style design, you see, ancient Romans built in Libya, but the pre-Romans, the giants, just fascinating. You know, just absolutely unbelievable. And there's a Stonehenge that used to be in Libya, but as you'll see, they're all equidistant. It's not a circle, it's a rectangle, just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. So guys, the takeaway of this video, I just wanted to show you, in the middle of England, they centered Stonehenge, and in the middle of their Inca territories, pre-Inca territories, way before the Incas, they made sure to center SACSAYHUAMAN, which uses the same lintel techniques as Stonehenge, has the same shape as Stonehenge. Megalithic like Stonehenge, same builders, ancient giants. This author, the ancient giants, come from the UK, so is the thunder. Hope you've enjoyed that. I'm going to continue finishing off my Chambord. I got that for my 36th birthday, and I finally thought, oh, I might try and drink it. It's what the French aristocrats drank, but it's so expensive to buy, and I wouldn't buy it. You know, you can buy cheaper substitutes. But anyway, guys, see you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.